Doing the math in my head with the cubic yards and feet, 27 cubic feet. Bags that they purchased in the past, so I figured it was 2.5. It was pretty much straight on what I thought. So a little heavier than what they had, but need to be. So anyway, mulch. Alrighty, well, you'll not believe it, I'm doing a mulch job in the winter. And if you've seen, I really couldn't videotape too much. I'm taking off my trailer, taking this top off here, and I got birds. This is weird. The grass looks like it actually needs to be cut. Yep. Looks like it needs to be cut. It's crazy. Oh, this is the job. I've done some work on it, and so there you go. Got the other side to show there as well, but I forgot my shovel, so I got a friend of mine coming. He's going to help, and so basically I'm going to use this to edge to get the stuff away from the edges. And I pulled all the old paper out of here, trimmed all the hedges. I think I'm dyslexic. I just said hedged all the trim again. But anyway, so I got my trailer loaded up. There you go. Put that tarp down to allow this to not allow the mulch to fall through. It also helps clean up when you're done as well, so you don't lose as much. And driving down the road, it doesn't shake through the bottom boards, because you do lose some through the boards. But that's not so much of a big concern, but as a fact of keeping the property clean when you're here. Because if this does, say for example, it got really wet and it then just falls through, you do get a lot of like dust that comes through, and it's red, and it will stain. It will stain anything. It'll even stain asphalt. And it's hard to get it out of little tiny pores. You have to use a leaf blower. So I'm going to get this stuff ready. I'm going to start getting this prepped a little bit ready to go and do a little mulch job here in the winter, which is really weird, but it's one of these jobs I could have done earlier, but they wanted to wait, and so we're going to knock it out now. I'll show you this side. Yeah, so I power washed this whole house. I even power washed the concrete. It looks almost brand new. There you go. Alrighty, this is a really quick how-to, so if you want to fast forward this part, you can, but if not, enjoy. Alright, little narration there. So basically, when I load my trailer, I try to load it up evenly. You want your weight on your wheels, a little bit behind, and mostly in front. So if you look at these structural frames, this can give you a good pointer of where you want most of your weight. From here to here. You do not want all of your weight in the front. This is the worst place to put all of it. If you're going to put all of your weight, you want to put it right on the axle or right before it. So right here is where you want all of the weight. So basically what I do is I always tell them, load it in the center when I have too much mess going on up here. And then I get inside of the pitchfork and I move it around. Ideally, if you can cover every square inch of this trailer with mulch and flatten it out, you get a nice even load. But I have stuff in the front, and I don't want too much weight in the front because I had a leaf loader on here. So I already have weight in the front, so I want to eliminate that. So I put nothing in the front from here. So that's empty. All I have is a wheelbarrow up front and a trash can with another tarp. So most of my weight is in the midsection of the vehicle, and which keeps you more flatter on the road as well. So your overflow goes to the back. You never want to load the back of your trailer up. That's something you don't want to do. If you load the back of this trailer with all your weight, it's going to come, your hitch is going to fly off. It's just not what you do, and you'll have a terrible experience on the highway. You can actually go to a U-Haul video, and they'll actually show you a diagram of where they place weight on a trailer and move it, and then they shake it, and this little diagram shows you what it does when it wiggles. I'll have to find that link if I can, but it's pretty neat. So basically, this is just a quick, most guys know this stuff, but some people may not. I mean, I don't know. And I've seen people loading their trailers wrong. So you can see where my weight is leveled off. I actually got in here with a pitchfork, and I moved it around. If not, this would have been a gigantic mound sticking straight up, and then it would have been too top heavy, and I don't like that. And that puts too much concentrated weight in one spot. Ideally you can, but if you can lighten the pressure on your trailer, do so. And that way you'll get a better experience driving, and that's safer too as well. And your trailer's going to last longer. So this is what I did. I floated it out. Really, you can't put mulch over top of these rails that come from the factory. I mean, that's about, believe me, this stuff gets heavy. You don't fill this whole thing out with mulch. These sides are just there to keep things from hanging off the side and for the leaves. It's not to fill the whole thing with mulch. And the most mulch I can get in here is 6 yards max, and that is stretching it. So 5.5. We don't like to take more than that with me. So there you go. This is actually 2.5 yards. Some places this might be considered 3 because this place is a little bit more generous on their mulch. So I use a place here in Pasadena, which is local, and they got great quality mulch, and it's hard to find red anywhere, and they have it, and they've always had it. So I put my tarp down. This is like a silt fence anyway. So it's basically what this is for, to put along like areas like that underneath, and you put big rocks on it. That's actually what it's for. But I use it for my tarps. And the reason why is I got a bunch of it for free, so otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. So there you go. That's just a quick Q&A or whatever you want to call it. And let's go over here and we'll show you what I'm doing. So right here, I'm actually moving the dirt away from the edges just slightly, and making sure I pack it, make sure it's still packed. I mean, this dirt is almost frozen, but it's moving enough. It's soft and mucky. So going over here and just getting the rest of this crap out if I can. Do a little bit more weeding and knock this out. So give the mulch an edge to sit into so it doesn't ride over the sidewalk. So basically I'm going to do that all around there, and I'm going to find some dirt. I'm actually going to fill in these little cracks here. Get that so it doesn't wash away, which is nice because it'll actually freeze for the winter and it won't run off like it would in the summertime. So there's a lot of work around here that I can do. So there you go. Alright, so this is just a really quick tip about what tools that you need for mulching. You need a wheelbarrow, nice sturdy heavy duty wheelbarrow would work. A couple tools that you will need. A rake, not necessary, but it's useful. You'll find areas to use that. The most important is a pitchfork. So the pitchfork is what you want to use. That's the most important. That's for mulching, getting the mulch into the wheelbarrow. A snow shovel. And the snow shovel is used for cleaning up the trailer, getting the big loose ends into the wheelbarrow. And then a grading rake, which you use that one for moving the mulch around. It's also a flathead shovel if you can have one with you for cutting edging in as well. I don't currently have it here to show it, but it's another tool you can use. All right, welcome back, folks. This is Lawnmower Carlo. We got this collaboration job going on with a special guest star showing up at this job. His name is this is a Billy from Billy Goat Lawn Service. He's the star of the day, so just to let you know, we got professionals on the job. So you can see what he's doing here is he's actually he's doing the stuff over here that I don't want to do. I got him over here, and keeping the material down so it doesn't get on the driveway, to get on the sidewalk here and ruin it, because I power washed this whole thing here, and as you can see, the foot traffic is staying off of it. So he's doing that side and I'm doing this side over here, and we're getting it done. It's almost done. So I'll just take a video towards the end of this and then you'll see the whole thing done. These are the two tools. You got the pitchfork. That's what this shovel's for. right, well, this job's all done. So I had Billy out here on here helping me with this a little bit, and he owed me some hours, and now I owe him some hours. So there we go. Worked that out pretty well, and as you can see, we did this well overdue mulch job. This job, I did a complete cleanup on it. Power washed the whole house, gutters, walls, sidewalks. I maintained the grass all year, and did the leaves just recently, and now did the mulch. So it's all done completely. And also trimmed all the hedges. Didn't say it backwards this time. So there you go. Bare minimum cleaning up the dust, put tarp down so we didn't get the red all over the sidewalk. And there you go, cut it all in. That all turned out real nice back there. And I cut this in, put it down. Then Billy did a really good job, did some little OCD work and took his hands and cleaned it all out, leveled it off. So it does come out better when you do it by hand than it does with a rake, because you get it nice and level. But there you go. And then we did a little bit of extra here on the side here, kind of wrapped it around. So I put it extra thick here because worried about the water washing this all away. So it's in thick, it's nice down, and it's going to freeze, which is nice. So this time of the year it's going to turn hard, and so the water will just run right off of it. And it also see some of the splash on the house right there. See, I power washed this whole house, and I really shouldn't have done that without putting the mulch down right away. So, but there you go. It turned out real good. All right, so that's almost the last job of the year. Was not expecting to do this time of the year, but we did it. And there you go. So thanks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And catch you on the next one. Until then, stay thirsty, my friends. All right, so there we go. That's probably the last job of the year. I ain't working again until next year. It's like 2 days. But so that's another little collaboration job there. I need to get some work done. We both worked on it. Worked out pretty good. I could have done it myself, but I need some help, and it worked out fine, I think. And so I'm leaving the job. It's nighttime almost here, 4:30. Actually, that's early for me. So yeah, get myself together, go home. I got one more. If I want to do it tomorrow, I could do it, or wait till next year. So kind of up in the air. I don't know if I want to close the books off with this last job and be done for, or should I put this on for next year's work. It's one of those things. I should probably do it just to knock it out so it's done. All depends. We'll see what happens, how I feel, and how the weather is. If the weather's crappy, I'll have to wait till next year, because the next couple of days after that will be nothing but rain for New Year's and New Year's Eve. I'm dyslexic. It's backwards. New Year's Eve, then New Year's. So anyway, I am going home. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to at least 200, just so I can keep this going. And if anybody knows anything, it really doesn't mean anything until you hit 1,000 subscribers that the channel does anything. So if you can help me out, that'd be great. If not, that'd be great. Like my old mentor used to say, red green. Women don't find you handsome. They should at least find you handy.